Welcome back to eaglecanemedia. Today we have seriously creepy videos going viral right now by Slapped Ham. So, yeah, just scary content. If you don't know Slapped Ham, go check them out. And let's get into the video. Oh, what's going on here? They're on a plane right now. Oh, whoa, there's a child ghost. What is that, Indian?
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slap Ham. Today we're looking at some scary videos that are starting to spook the internet. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more freaky content.
Just like this. Alright, I messed it up. I haven't watched them very much.
A startling video circulating on Reddit and other social media platforms has netizens on the edge of their seats.
I was terrified of flying for a long time.
Juxility, the footage is from an alarming incident that occurred on January 3rd, 2023, aboard Hainan Airlines flight HU7603. According to a statement from the airline, an economy passenger erupted into chaos shortly after pushback, sprinting to the front cabin door and causing a significant disturbance. Here's the footage. The flight, scheduled from Beijing Capital International Airport to Shanghai Hongqiao International Airport, was forced to taxi back to the terminal and was ultimately cancelled. A fellow passenger, Yi, recounts the bizarre series of events that unfolded around 9:05 p.m. as the flight prepared for takeoff. A man suddenly bolted from the back of the plane towards the front cabin door, hysterically yelling, "The plane is going to crash. Death is coming." It appears as though he was attempting to open the cabin door.
Heck no! Get out of there!
Restrained. Now, what's particularly strange is the man claims to have been trapped in a time loop. According to the Twitter footage, he exclaims that he's already lived through this scenario 5 times, each ending with the
could
plane
you imagine?
Like,
if you really were going through a time loop?
Everyone who wants to live, get off the plane now. He never specifies the nature of the impending disaster.
If that was real, this is the 5th time you went through the time loop, and then all of a sudden, like, nobody believes you, and then you run, you freak out. But hey, they canceled the plane, so good thing they did. Could you imagine if they didn't cancel that flight and then it crashed down? That's freaky, though.
Police involvement. The passenger, a 25-year-old man named Ha, was detained for investigation. Preliminary findings indicated an abnormal mental state, leading to his transfer to a medical institution for further examination. As of now, there's been no more updates on this truly bizarre incident.
Yeah, they sent him to a psych ward. That's why, if you really were going through that, you can't tell anybody. You just gotta cause a scene, you know? He's like, I tried everything else. I'm just gonna freak out this time. Like,
TikTok's resident ghost hunter, Win McPix, has surfaced with another hair-raising video that's sending shivers down viewers' spines. Having previously captured purported paranormal activity in his own home, the now popular TikToker was invited to investigate a local restaurant undergoing renovations, with a reputation for ghostly happenings. In the video, Win McPix explores the seemingly ordinary restaurant.
What's that? Did you see that?
Oh, it's cold right here. See that on me?
But the atmosphere takes a chilling turn when he ascends to the upper floor. Take a look.
Oh wow, it is really cold right here. What was that?
The camera catches a strange shadow lurking in the corner of the adjacent room.
Oh, heck no. Get out of there.
No.
That's a kid. I mean, it looks like a shadow, so, but it looks like that's a kid.
He seems at a loss.
You don't see his shadow on the ground or anything. Whoa, that's crazy.
As if this encounter wasn't freaky enough, there's another small but terrifying detail hiding in the video. At the very beginning, we see the camera holder walk past the kitchen.
Yeah, that's where I seen something. Like, because you have that green thing going on.
If you look closely, you
That's
can
what caught my
actually see a young
attention.
child's face peering through the window.
Oh, I didn't see that. I just seen like a ghostly figure. That's the same. It's about the same height as
With
the
both
kid
the shadow
upstairs.
figure and the ghostly child's face,
Oh
the
heck no!
restaurant's
You gotta
haunted
get out.
reputation
Get
seems
out
to
of
be
there.
gaining
Go.
credibility. The
Run.
question remains, however,
If I
is
look
this
back and I
property
seen that
genuinely
in the
haunted,
footage,
or are these strange
I'm
sightings
telling you
just
what.
an elaborate hoax?
I would not be
Only
going back
further
to that place.
investigation will tell.
Heck no. Hey, to the no. To the no, no, no. Hell no.
A bone-chilling video shared
think I've
by
seen this
TikTok
video
user
before.
PG Stories Official has left viewers questioning the
But
age-old
we'll see.
belief that children have a heightened sensitivity to paranormal activity. The unsettling footage, captured by a home security camera, has managed to pique interest and incite debates on whether or not children can truly see ghosts. In the
Oh,
footage,
yeah, I
the
definitely
grandmother is
believe
seen
that
spending
children
time
can
at home
see
with her
ghosts.
grandchild when the eerie episode begins to unfold.
I miss you too. What? What? Who's coming? Who? You see somebody back there? Who? Him?
The child repeatedly points towards the dining room, insisting that there's a man standing there.
He's right in front of you? Yeah. Who is it? Show me him. Go show me him. Give me your hand. Take me to him. Take me to him. Show me. Wait, let me. Show me. Is he right here?
Although the grandmother initially indulges the child, she eventually becomes unnerved by the recurring claim.
You go back wherever you came from. What's he doing? Come on. You're creeping me out. We're going upstairs. You're scaring me. We're going upstairs. Yeah, you're scaring me.
Paranormal investigators often theorize that children, due to their innocence and unprejudiced minds, are open to supernatural phenomena. Their perception isn't limited by rational thinking or skepticism, making them more receptive to entities or energies beyond our typical understanding. So could this child truly be seeing a ghost? Is their home a hotbed for supernatural activity, or is it just an innocent child's imagination playing tricks? Till further evidence comes to light, the answers remain as elusive as the alleged ghostly figure itself.
Wait, let me. Show me. Is he right here? Yeah. He's in our dining room? Yeah. What are you doing in our dining room, mister?
What are you doing in our dining room, mister?
A peculiar photo shared by Reddit user I'llAdd1589 has become the
that's
center of a
crazy.
spirited debate among Redditors, leaving many spooked and a little curious.
I definitely believe in
The
ghosts.
photo,
I've seen
originally
ghosts when
posted
I
on
was a
Facebook
kid,
by an
like legitly.
ex-classmate, showcases an eerie figure captured on camera at a landmark known as Old Stoneface in the Pipestone National Monument, an area steeped in Native American history and adjacent to the Pipestone Cemetery. The picture depicts a strange figure perched atop the rock formation. Given the location, some viewers speculate that it could be the spirit of a Native American boy. Supporting this theory, user John Johns again commented, "I've been there. This picture's at the base of a spire that's about 6 feet from the ledge with a 15-foot drop onto jagged rocks. From what I can remember, it was tradition for young, soon-to-be Sioux warriors to leap to and from the spire." However, the post isn't without its skeptics. The high-quality image led many to dismiss it as a Photoshop trick aimed at gaining internet fame. The debate
Yeah, I can see
further
that. It
intensified
looks
when some
like
users
it's just
defended the
perfectly
photo,
sitting on
arguing
top
that
of the
clear
rock, so it
images of
definitely could
alleged
be cut
ghosts are
into it,
immediately
you know.
labelled hoaxes, while blurry, low-quality photos are often perceived as genuine. The authenticity of the photo thus remains a contentious topic. Is it an authentic capture of a spectral figure, or
I've
just a
seen it.
cleverly
Like,
edited
that was
image
one
intended
ghost
for
that I
clout?
did actually
The
see
final
when I was a
judgment
kid
is
was
left to the
an
viewer's
Indian.
discretion.
He was just leaned up against the fence, and I could see him clearly as a kid.
TikTok sensation Diego Spickers, celebrated for his edgy horror content, has recently captured the attention of his followers with an unnerving video that's quickly going viral. The video features Diego and his wife at a local church, where they encountered a rather spine-chilling sight.
What, was that a statue over there too?
It can be hard to see at first, but if we watch it again, zooming in and slowing it down, you can see that the statue appears to blink.
Oh, hell no. Well, wait, wasn't there a filter that did that too, though?
Religious iconography
Like,
and the
you go up to a
supernatural have a
painting
long
and you
and
hold it.
intertwined history.
I don't remember
Reports
if that's correct
of
or
inanimate
not, but I
religious
believe it
statues
was.
performing human actions aren't
You go
new
up to
and
a
have stirred
painting
both
and you
faith
hold
and
up your
skepticism
phone
throughout
and
the centuries.
Instances
It
made
of
the
weeping
painting
or
blink,
bleeding
and
statues
it
in
was
particular
creeping a
have
lot of
been
people
reported
out.
from all over the world,
wonder if that's
often
that same
triggering
thing.
intense debates and investigations.
People just forgot about
Perhaps
it.
one of the most
'Cause it was
famous
years
accounts
ago.
involves statues of the Virgin Mary reportedly crying blood. These sightings have been
Either
described
way,
in
if
various
that was
parts of the
legit,
world,
I'm
often
getting out
attracting
of there.
widespread
The Virgin-
attention and even pilgrimage.
Yeah, that too, yeah.
The phenomena of religious statues seemingly coming to life, as in the recent TikTok video, often stir complex reactions. While skeptics typically point to human manipulation or natural causes, believers see them as miracles or divine messages.
Yeah. No. Trying to watch the hand to see if it
As with
moved
most
at all.
occurrences of this nature, the authenticity of Diego's video is a subject of intense debate among viewers. Whether a divine occurrence or a trick of the light, the clip certainly adds to
I
the
got my
mystifying
puppy on
lore
that.
of supernatural happenings in religious settings.
That these UAPs would be
In a historic moment that's captured
Yeah, I'm
the world's
out of there,
attention
though.
on
If
July
something
26,
comes to life,
2023,
UFs
three witnesses stood
UFO
before
Senate
Congress to
hearing.
share their experiences with unidentified flying objects. The witnesses, including a former Navy pilot, a retired Navy commander, and an ex-intelligence community official, testified about mysterious objects encountered in the air, the frequent sightings by pilots, and an alleged covert government program
That guy
involving
behind
recovered
the middle
alien
guy,
spacecraft.
he looks like he would be an alien.
Former
He
Navy
looks like he
pilot
has
and
a
retired Navy
a
commander
skin
David
suit over.
Favor
Yeah.
recounted his encounter
So that
with a
lady.
tic-tac-shaped object that hovered just over the ocean, only to accelerate and vanish abruptly when he maneuvered his jet closer.
I'm not saying that's what's going on,
As we
but
proceeded to the west, the air controller was counting down
I'm
the
just saying,
range
if,
to an
if
object that we
there
were
was
going to. We were
aliens
unaware
portrayed
of
as
what we were going to
humans,
see when we arrived.
that's what they would look like, okay?
The controller told us that these objects
That's exactly what they would look like.
coming down from over 80,000 feet, rapidly descending to 20,000 feet, hanging out for hours, and then going straight back up. For those who don't realize, above 80,000 feet is space.
Oh.
All four of us, because
80,000
we were in
feet.
F-18Fs, so we had pilots and Wizzo in the back seat, looked down a small, saw a white tic-tac object with a longitudinal axis pointing north-south and moving very abruptly over the water like a ping-pong ball. We continued down another 270 degrees, nose low, where the tic-tac, or we considered 270 degrees to where, and we went nose low to where the tic-tac would have been. As we pulled nose onto the object, within about a half mile of it, it rapidly accelerated in front of us and disappeared. Our wingmen, roughly 8,000 feet above us, lost contact also.
However, the most riveting testimony came from former military intelligence officer David Grush. Recently gone public with his account, Grush claimed that the US government has spent decades in secret recovery operations of crashed, mysterious vehicles of non-human origin. According to him, the government has even attempted to reverse engineer some of these unearthly technologies. Listen here as Grush describes a covert team recovering non-human biologics after one particular incident.
If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries.
Yeah, I watched this clip already.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human?
Because I was
biologics?
interested to see
Non-human,
what
and that was the
exactly was
assessment
said,
of
because they're
people,
like, oh,
with direct
they said
knowledge
we
on the
have
program I talked
aliens.
to that are
It's just
currently
non-human biologics.
Continuing on, he
Which
recounts
is
his own
aliens.
personal
We have
encounters
fucking
as
aliens.
disturbing.
So.
I can't get into the specifics in an open environment, but at least the activity that I personally witnessed, and I have to be very careful here, because they tell you never to acknowledge tradecraft, right? So what I personally witnessed myself and my wife was very disturbing.
Despite the Pentagon's dismissal of such claims as
very disturbing.
unsubstantiated, Grush asserted that the US government became aware of non-human intelligence as far back as the 1930s. He admitted knowing individuals with direct knowledge of such non-human origin craft, but couldn't disclose their names publicly. Much of the information regarding the initiation and authorization of the supposed program is classified, he claimed.
Yeah, why are they keeping all these documents
the congressional
classified,
hearing
though,
held by
what
the
I'm
House
saying?
Oversight Committee's National Security Subcommittee sparked
Doesn't
further
make any
interest
sense
among
why they're keeping it
lawmakers.
all classified.
Some expressed a desire for closed-door meetings with Grush and other officials in secured facilities to learn more. Grush agreed to provide a list of
what are we
individuals
gonna
for
do with
future
the
hearings,
information?
hinting at a
Like,
complex
or-
network of knowledge within the government. The
I don't know.
testimonies,
Like,
though
are they
groundbreaking,
worried
met
that
with
if they
mixed
say they
reactions.
have it,
Skeptics
that
pointed
people will
to the
try
lack
to
of
start
concrete
attacking us to
evidence,
gain
while
that
others noted the
information?
limitations imposed
See
by
that
classified
angle, you know?
information.
But for the most
Disclosing such
part,
information
like,
could lead to severe penalties, including
if you're already telling
imprisonment,
us you
thereby
have
constraining what the witnesses could actually divulge.
non-human
Despite the
spacecraft and
uncertainties, this
non-human
hearing marks a
biologics
significant
in that
point
spacecraft,
the pursuit of knowledge about the
you know,
unknown.
that
It was
kind of
the
makes
second
me
congressional
believe.
hearing on UFOs held in as many years, after more than half a century without one. The witnesses' willingness to put their credibility on the line in such a public forum is a testament to their conviction.
The object, described as a dark gray or
Yeah,
black
they're-
cube
they're-
inside of a clear sphere, came within 50
They're
feet of the
committing
lead aircraft
political
and was
suicide
estimated
right
to be
now,
5
pretty
to 15
much,
feet
by
in
coming out
diameter.
and saying this stuff.
The testimonies have ignited a renewed.
But anyway,
interest
what
in
Bob
debate
Lazar,
regarding extraterrestrial
what he
life.
said, I
However,
mean,
until the
all that's
relevant
100%
documents are
true.
declassified,
Like,
the
well,
public will remain in the dark.
from all the stuff I
Speculate
heard,
on the
that
potential
means
existence
what
of
he had
life
said
beyond
was
our
true.
planet.
And
The
people
developments in the
label
coming years
him
will
a
determine
nut
whether these
job,
hearings will be regarded as the first
tinfoil
steps towards a
hat wearing
groundbreaking
guy,
revelation,
and
or simply
it's
another
just
chapter
ridiculous.
in UFO
And
conspiracy
now
theories.
what?
As I've stated publicly,
20 years later? No, it's been way over that. It was 1980.
Human or non-human biologics?
So almost 40 years ago?
People with direct knowledge on the program.
Almost 40 years. I think it's been 37 years ago that
Before we take a
he
look at a
came out and
freaky
announced
photo that many are saying
to Las
contains a
Vegas
haunted
that
doll.
he
Remember to hit that subscribe
was
button,
at Area
click that little
51,
bell
told
icon
them
there, and
about
turn
that
on channel
base.
notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and creepy videos.
But yeah, he was 100% right. He told Las Vegas television that all that information that long ago. Nobody believed him.
The old photograph,
Which I always believe, like after that, like
children holding a collection
once
of
I heard
dolls.
about all that, I believed it.
Long
Alright,
until
hold
the
on.
family
Let me
noticed
shut up so we can actually
detail
hear
in the
this.
snapshot. Amidst the smiling dolls, one doll, a Cabbage Patch Kid, seemed to sport a frown, its eyes filled with sorrow.
sad? Why so
This detail sparked immediate intrigue. As per the OP's research, all Cabbage Patch dolls available online were found to have joyful expressions, their faces beaming with happiness, a stark contrast to the melancholic doll in the photo. This eerie revelation has led viewers to ponder if the doll might be haunted, a theory that's received widespread support on the platform.
It's amazing
TikTok
what
user
people
Jade
pick
Darling
apart.
shared her own experience in the comments. I had one when I was little, and whenever my mum would send me to my room, it would make demonic faces, but whenever I called her back to the room, it would stop. Some users even suggested extreme measures, urging the OP to have a priest bless the doll or sprinkle it with holy water. So could this seemingly innocent Cabbage Patch Kid be harboring a supernatural entity? This viral TikTok post has sparked debate, and while some are skeptical, others
Why
are
is it always
convinced that the
dolls that are
frowning doll
haunted,
is
too?
indeed a haunted toy. As of now, this
I feel like
mystery
we-
remains unsolved.
I feel like there's a lot more haunted stuff, like objects and stuff, but we pay more attention to that
If you
because
can't
it
get
looks
enough of
like
the old
this.
slapped ham, then don't worry, we've got you covered. Check out that creepy video on the top there.
Check it out. Check it out.
Otherwise, we have an enormous paranormal playlist
Check
there
it
that'll
out.
keep you entertained well into the evening, we promise. Now remember to leave us a comment down below and hit that thumbs up button. And that's it from me. I'll see you all next time.
But yeah, why are we always we always attach like human emotion to dolls and everything, to where it's kind of it kind of gets ridiculous after a little while, you know. But like what the most haunted thing is probably Annabelle. That's known pretty well, is Annabelle, and everybody knows Annabelle. I mean, that doll, if what she has done is actually real, that doll is creepy as hell. So whenever I go ghost hunting, I'm not faking nothing, okay? This channel is going to be based off of real stuff, okay? It's not going to be based off of fake and like hoax and just to get views, okay? So whenever I go ghost hunting finally, if we don't see nothing, we don't see nothing. Either way, it's getting posted. If you want to watch it, you can. If not, whatever. I want to do it to see if there's legit ghosts, because I honestly do believe that there's ghosts. There was way too much stuff that happened in my childhood. So I'll tell you a quick story real quick, and then I'll let you get out of here. So they're in Louisiana, close to Calhoun, Louisiana. I grew up in West Monroe, Louisiana. If you know Duck Dynasty, right where they're at. Anyway, when I was in Louisiana, I was 8 years old, and me and my friend and his sister was old enough to drive, so she drove us out to the middle of nowhere, and the place is called Suey Woods. And the backstory on this place is the mother had drowned her baby in a well. And I mean, it's pretty spooky. Even if you were out there during the daytime, it would be pretty spooky. You go down a dirt road, and then off to the left-hand side, back in the woods, maybe like 40, 50 feet back into the woods, you see an old rock well, just made out of rocks. And you can see a well, and there's a lid on it, but it has a gap that's maybe like 6 inches wide. Like you can kind of see it from the road. Nobody got out of the car, because there's been stories out there where people have gotten out the car and actually have been murdered. It looks like a wolf, it looks like almost a werewolf actually tore them apart, ripped them to shreds. So anyway, I'm starting to get goosebumps talking about it. Anyway, she drove us out there one night when I was like 8 years old, and when we got out there, what you're supposed to do is holler "Suey" 3 times out the window. So it's like "Suey, Suey, Suey," And after you do that, you roll up the window as quick as you can. So we sat there for about 5 minutes, and nothing was really going on. And then all of a sudden, I look out my window, and then I see a baby, baby handprints appear on the glass, and then almost like fog from a breath comes out. And then all of a sudden, the door handle latch, you hear it tap, 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 like somebody's trying to open it, but we had the doors locked, so it wasn't able to open it. Then all of a sudden, you feel the car shake a little bit, and you're like freaking. I was like almost in tears at this point, and I was freaking out. And then all of a sudden, everything stopped for a second. And then whenever I was terrified, but I looked out my window again, and then you seen it again, just like it, for some reason it was more focused on me than anybody else. And then all of a sudden it went away, and then bam, it jumped on top of our car, and you felt the car rocking and everything. And at that point, she started the car and took off. And at the end of the dirt road, there's a church. So we pulled into the church parking lot. It's like 3 miles up the road. We pull into the church parking lot, and we get out the car, and we go and look around the car, and there is tiny baby handprints and footprints all over the car. Like, I'm not lying about it, not telling you a story. Like, 100% true. That's what it was. there was a bunch of baby handprints and footprints from the trunk of the car all the way to the hood, and then on my door there was like 5 or 6 handprints on the door. And you're talking about it, that stuck with me for years, and I never went back there. So anyway, you guys have a good night. Don't get too scared. Get some sleep. And we'll catch you in the next one. Oh yeah, don't forget to hit that like button, okay? The more you like it, the more you comment, the more I can do it, okay? So hit that like button in the tush for one, okay? You're gonna smack it. Just smack it as hard as you can. Alright, if you break your screen, it's alright. And then hit that little subscribe button over there. Yeah, hit it right there. I think it'd be right there. Should be. Anyway, and then hit that bell, alright? Because you need to be notified when I bring up scary content. And stay beautiful, okay? Don't forget to stay beautiful, okay? You're beautiful the way you are. Don't let anybody tell you any other way, okay? Catch you in the next one.